Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, and somebody posted this on Facebook. Somebody's already helped them, but I don't know if they sent them the file. And you can see it's a bitmap because the square bounding box. And I've already kind of played with half of it, got the bottom half pretty good. Need to work on the castle, so I thought I'd do a video on it. I'm going to start in the middle of the page. I just find it's a lot easier, and you'll see in just a second why. I don't really have to start on them. I've made it really small. I'm going to go ahead and trace, outline, trace, clip art. I need it in the middle in just a second. I didn't really need it then. Now it doesn't trace where the flip. And you can see the trace version. That's one of the stars because it doesn't have a bounding box. So we wanted in the center or close to the center because we're going to use the center of the page a lot in this video. The outline of the tree, I can take and fill that in. And then I'm going to hit P and put it in the center of the page. And you can see it's broken on this side, not very even. We are going to left click, right click, and get an outline. This side of the tree is better. So we're going to take a line and hit P. We're going to erase this side of the tree. It's not really that much difference. Now we need to just start cleaning it up, and we're going to take the shape tool and we're going to delete that node, delete a couple of these nodes, and take this and just kind of curve it in. The rest of the part looks pretty good. We're going to take a couple of nodes out here, a couple of nodes here, a couple of nodes here. Maybe take out that node and that node and that node, maybe that node. Just kind of clean it up a little bit so it's more even. You could actually use the smoothing tool, maybe set on like 0.05, make it a little smaller because you don't want to get everything. You can tell your smoothing tool is working when you click on it with the node. We'll go over the whole tree real quick. Maybe right in here, smooth that out. Maybe it'd be easier to take the shape tool again and delete that node. And I think we're good to go. Let's look at this part right here. A little bit off. Don't really know what the real thing looks like in case you go back and forth. Now let's take care of our line. Just delete it. I'm going to take our shape and I'm going to Control D, and while holding down the control button till I get this two-pointed arrow, there's our new tree. And if we take the Smart Fill tool and fill it in, it looks really good. Now we'll just move it out of the way for a second. We'll do the stars next. The stars are real easy because they're just stars. Get your star drawing tool, set it on 5-sided, kind of put it in the middle. Get back to the pick tool. Make it about the right size. We can hold down the shift key and make it grow from the inside. And I'm not going to take a lot of time because I'm not going to actually give them this. Control D to make a duplicate, and then while holding down the shift key, get that second part of the star. Now we can take both these and move them over. And then there is our star. I know that they want this in black and white to engrave. This next part's really easy. It didn't trace where the flip, but I could take any of them, and take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. And then I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. We don't really need that tree anymore because we got the outline. I am going to left click, right click, and I'm going to look at this and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to take a 2-point line while holding down the control button and hit P, hit P. Let's go back to the center of the page. And then you just decide which side looks better. This side looks better to me, so I'm going to take the virtual segment delete key and delete all the nodes on that side. Now on this one, I'm probably just going to use the smoothing tool and just kind of smooth it out a little bit. You don't want to alter the shape too much But that looks pretty good. I might even take the shape tool back and delete that node. Kind of find out why there's a double node right there. You see we don't need that node. As long as it doesn't change the shape too much, we're going to leave it. I'm going to just see what happens if I delete that node and doesn't change it, so it's good. There's two nodes on top of each other right here. It doesn't really change anything, but I find it's just a smoother part of the line to give a little bit of smoothness. Same thing. Take away your line, Control D to make a duplicate, and then just keep your finger on the control key and get your two-sided arrow, and there is that shape, and I think it'll look pretty good. We'll move it out of the way, get rid of our outline. And then this is where you start putting everything together. I'm just going to use the dark outlines now, and I'm going to take my tree, and this is all still grouped together, so we'll be able to move it out of the way and just say it. And then you're just going to eyeball, until you get them close, and then we're going to zoom in. Hit the plus key on your keyboard, and then let's bring this one in. Now, let's zoom in and look at the tree. Tree looks pretty good. I would now set my nudge factor on something low like 0.1. Grab our tree and just bring it down a little bit. Grab our star, bring it over and up a little bit. You'd want these two stars pretty much equal. So what you can do is hold down the shift key and select your star, your other star, and hit T. That way both stars are equal. Almost the same thing on this, whatever. I did a really good job of putting it in there. Let's hit the plus key and make another one. And just get them close. Hit the plus key, move it over. Now these three we all want on the same line. So we're going to hit T like Tom. Then we can make a duplicate of that. Put it in there. Hit the plus key. Put it in there. Same thing here. Grab both of them and hit T or B for bottom, T for top, B for bottom. And I think we're good to go. We move that out of the way, and there is a vector graphic, at least half of it. The castle is going to be a little bit more trouble. That's why it's always important to have the real one, because you can see these are square lines and whatever. So I'm going to attempt to finish it on another video, part 2. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.